A few weeks ago, I picked up my phone just to check a message. 5 minutes later, I was still scrolling. Then 10, then 20. And at some point, I stopped for a second and thought, why am I still here? I did not choose these videos that I watched, nor did I search for them. So who did? Now, when you hear the word math, what comes into your mind? For many of us, it's the equations on the board, the tests, or that one equation that we just cannot wrap our heads around. Math feels confined, like something that only appears in classrooms and textbooks. But what if today I told you that math is not something you do, but more of something that controls every aspect of our lives? Think about your daily morning routine. You wake up to an alarm, screaming in your ears, perfectly timed to the second. Then you check your phone and scroll through some social media. And within seconds, an algorithm has already decided what video you should look at first. Now that video, that post, was not something randomly generated, but calculated. Even the route you take to school or to work is created by math. These apps use complex formulas to find out the fastest route to your destination, even identifying the parts that have traffic before you step out your front door. Yet all of this, we rarely notice it. Math works behind the scenes, almost like an invisible architect planning and designing the structure of our everyday lives. But it goes deeper than that. Math does not just guide our path, but also the way we think. Every single time you scroll through social media, a mathematically coded algorithm predicts every part of your behavior. They study what you like, what makes you pause, and what you ignore. They then take that information, adapt to it, and over time, they quietly continue shaping and refining everything you see. This is not some science fiction I'm making you believe, but the reality. This is what is happening at the very moments in our lives. Behind closed doors, companies use complex math formulas to make decisions about everything you see. From the things like job applications to banking, to even the basic things like ads, opportunities, and even recommendations. These are all filtered through math systems. And think about money. The amount of money you have, the price of things that you buy, to even the thought of what is affordable. These are all controlled by numbers. But these numbers do not always stay neutral. They are created, adjusted, and sometimes rigged by the systems we are not fully aware of. And here's the unsettling part. Many of us do not understand these complex math systems. We trust them without even questioning how they work, who created them, or whether they're even fair or not. So math becomes like an invisible power, not loud, not obvious, but incredibly powerful. So what can we do? Now, I'm not saying we all need to become math prodigies, but we do need to become aware. Every single time you see something online, stop and ask yourself why. Every single time the numbers decide your decision, think about who created them and for what purpose. Because once you start to become aware of it, you start to identify it everywhere else in your lives. And once you start to understand it, you do not just live with these systems anymore. You start to see beyond them. And maybe, just maybe, you can take some of that control back. Thank you.